Yep, you read that right. Sitting in a parking lot with Elsa. I don't know if you can see her back there. Elsa. Elsa. Elsa, say hello. Elsa. You're being shy? Okay. Hey, what's up? Don't know if anyone will show up. That's fine. But yeah, I am in a parking lot for the second night in a row. I am trying to keep Elsa away from loud, scary noises. And if you are actually, honey, what are you doing? Just lay down. If you are actually a human being, you can let me know how the volume is on this. I'm on a 5GE connection on my phone, and audio should be going through the Tesla actually. You should be going through my Tesla mic. So I don't know what that will sound like. If it sounds terrible, I can switch to the phone. I can switch to the phone instead. So, choking. Yeah, give me some feedback on the audio, how it is. And once I hear that feedback, then I will continue because feedback is good. I don't have the best place to put this. I don't really want to hold it the entire time. Let's see. Let's see if we can fabricate a phone stand here. Hey, ooh, will that work? Okay, that'll work. Oh, Ratman, hey, what's up, buddy? So it's a little quiet. Okay. Okay, have that maxed out. So if it's a little quiet, I might have to switch to the switch to the phone mic, maybe. And there we go. All right, we're now on the iPhone microphone. I suspect that that would probably be better. So my phone stand is not working right now. As long as I don't move, it's probably fine. Okay. So it's probably better now though, because you're on the mic of the phone now. So just let me know how that is. It's probably better. There's Ratman Murray, a channel member. By the way, you can tell by that that icon next to his name. So, anyways, the story is yesterday was the 4th of July, United States, and Elsa is terrified of loud noise. So I had the bright idea that I would get in the Tesla and drive out towards Ave Maria and just park in some area that was remote out in Ave Maria and watch the first couple episodes of the Umbrella Academy on Netflix. Because on the Tesla you can watch Netflix, Hulu, what else? I don't know if Disney Plus is on there yet, but you can watch a number of streaming services on the Tesla. So that's what I did. I watched a couple of them, and then it was, I think it was around 10:30 or so when I figured, okay, well that's late enough. Most fireworks displays should be done with. So I start driving back towards the house, and we're driving, and I'm seeing fireworks, 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 even though it's 10:30 at night. I'm like, oh shit. So I guess I got to keep driving. So instead of going home, I drove towards Naples, thinking, okay, well, if I drive towards Naples, there'll be less of this going on, because I live in a rural area. So there's a lot of people that like to have home firework displays. So I did that, and and on my route, that was just kind of like whatever turned me on. I just went whatever direction I felt like. But a couple of times I drove right past people that were doing fireworks. So Elsa was terrified, and Elsa wanted to come up front in the car, and so yeah, that wasn't a great deal, but I didn't get home until probably close to 11:30. So part of the reason that I wanted to do that is because typically my neighbors like to do fireworks as well. So that's another driving reason why I wanted to take Elsa out, because it would be right next door, very loud. So that's what I decided to do. That was the reason that I did it. So, anyways, cut to today. I get a message this afternoon from the neighbor saying, "Oh yeah, we're doing the fireworks tonight." And they invited me over and stuff, which was nice. But I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm going out again with Elsa to keep her away from the noise." So, I just got a message from that person named Gladys Christina. So, anyways, yeah. So, got a message that they're doing the fireworks again. So here I am. I loaded Elsa up in the Tesla again, and we are sitting in a parking lot. I drove until I had decent signal on my phone, and turned on StreamYard. So yeah, what do you want to talk about? My day today. I'm actually working from home. I worked from home today and tomorrow. I'm going to be doing that because the window replacement project has started at my house. Today, the guys were only there for 5 hours. They got 3 windows replaced. They got the 3 windows in the front of the house replaced. There's still 5 more to go. So they're going to be at the house bright and early tomorrow to knock those 5 out. I'm happy with the work you're doing. Despite the logistics of ripping a window out of a house and putting one in, they're doing a pretty good job of keeping it pretty clean and surgical. Almost to the point where I don't even know that I'm going to need to do touch up. If I was OCD, maybe I would want to do touch up. But so far, at least, it's been going really well. It's one of those rare times where you have someone doing work for you that you can tell actually gives a damn about the quality of their work. So I am happy about that. Ratman says we aren't allowed fireworks here in Australia, not the land of the free here. Yeah. Yeah, well, they are certainly allowed here. Well, technically, at least in Florida, fireworks are only allowed 3 days of the year: New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and 4th of July. So technically, you're not even supposed to be firing fireworks today. So unless someone else complains, another nearby neighbor might complain. They could have a cop visiting them, but I'm letting them do their thing, and I will be back later. I asked them to just give me a heads up when they're done firing them off. Mitchell Sobow's here. What's up, man? So Rapman says we have fireworks control or guns, thankfully. So Mitchell says, oh, does Australia have a gun ban? I'm not really familiar with Australia and their gun laws. I know, like, the UK does, for example, but I don't know what the gun laws are in Australia. Dale says that we are allowed guns. They just make it hard for any nut job to get one. Well, I think making it hard for nut jobs to get one isn't a bad thing. That's kind of what they're trying to do in the United States. I mean, it's obviously way too easy now. They are trying to add a couple more hoops for people to jump through, a couple more restrictions, but it's nothing. It's not sweeping change. And the reason is if any politician says anything that remotely sounds like gun control, they get in a lot of trouble politically. So they have to be very careful on the stances they take publicly. Ratman says can only see Elsa's eyes blinking. Looks like a B-grade horror flick. Elsa, what are you doing, honey? They see you back there. Yeah. I don't know if I can turn a light on back there individually. I might be able to. I can. There you go. So I don't know if you can see her back there. Hi, baby. You feel better now? No more noise? Yeah, she gets so scared of noise, guys. It's crazy. So Mitchell says, in regards to the gun laws, we are quite close to the UK. Very restricted, though. You need to prove a genuine reason to own. Okay, well, yeah, that would never fly in the United States. Yeah, that would never fly here. Roskellen, fireworks, Universal Studios. What, there's fireworks there now? Or you saw the fireworks at Universal Studios? I've never seen a fireworks display like Disney or Universal or anything like that. Ratman says no letterbox was safe when I was a kid. So what, you used to raid letterboxes? I used to do that a little bit. And they used to call it, when I was young, around Halloween, they would have this thing called raiding. You would raid people's houses. And raiding houses could be something very innocent, like just like throwing dried corn on the patio just to make noise or having it bounce off the glass. It could be something like stringing rolls of toilet paper around trees. That's a little bit more annoying, to clean up. It could be something really shitty, like throwing eggs at somebody's house. Like if eggs hit a painted surface, it is almost guaranteed to really damage it. So, yeah, egging a house, that's a very serious rating act that I never egged anybody. But one time I was involved in, a friend of mine had some, I think they were called M80s. They're like little mini sticks of dynamite. An M80, it's small, but it's relatively strong. And what you would do is you would take an M80, you would light it, you would put it in a mailbox, you would close the door, and in many cases, the M80 would blow the mailbox apart. And my one friend did that, and it blew. I don't think we stuck around to see what the damage was, but we ran like hell, man. We were scared, we were paranoid, and I remember at one point, like we saw a car driving slowly, and we thought that they were looking for us. And he said, "Yeah, get down, get down." So we just like dove to the ground, and he said, close your eyes, so you don't see the reflection off your eyes." And I did, and we didn't get caught. But that was the only time that. There goes my stand again. That was the only time that I did serious raiding as a child. Kind of learned my lesson. Okay, this is gonna be interesting to. Oh, okay, wow. I've never hosted a stream with StreamYard on my phone, so this is a little different, but it's good. It works pretty well, actually. Okay, my EUC is here too. Loud now. What's loud now? Something's loud. I don't know what's loud. Ratman used to blow up mailboxes with POHOs. Okay, I don't know what a POHO is, but I assume it's an explosive similar to an M80. And thunder bangers. All right, well, that might be something as well. Dale says, my dad used to put them in the end of a cigarette as a time delay so they could get home before they started blowing up. All right, well, that's creative, Dale. That's very creative. Ratman says, egging a house is no joke. No, you know what? One time I was playing volleyball in the city of Reading, which was the biggest city that was close to me where I grew up. I was playing volleyball at night in an indoor league. And I come out, and as I come out, there's a bunch of younger people, and they egged my car. And I chased them. I was furious when I saw it. I did not catch them. But then as soon as I got home, I rinsed the egg off, but it was far too late. The paint was already damaged. That quarter panel had to be repainted. So yeah, don't screw with eggs, guys. It really is not a nice thing to do to people. Dale says, my nan would run in and count her boys and say, can't blame them this time. Haha, okay. Yes, Russ Kellen. Yes, I know it's a little bit dark, but I have two lights here. I don't know. Okay, now I have both of my front lights on. If I do this, if I move my seat forward, I will be closer to the light source. Okay, there we go. You can see enough. It's not like I'm anything to look at. So. Oh wow, Shane's here. Shane's Planet Shane. Did someone say cigarette? Yeah, Shane is a big smoker. Shane, I still can't believe that you sold your Sherman, dude. I found that very surprising. How long ago did you do that? I did not know that. Okay, big fireworks discussion here. Ratman Murray, the Thunderbangers had the double wick. It was about the size of your thumb. A few of them taped together would destroy the letterbox. Yeah, that sounds it. Okay. I have not seen the Thunderbangers. Oh, I had some news, some EUC news. I got a email from Ian that he actually got a ship notice from Begode, my EX20S. I have a FedEx tracking number. Unfortunately, I think until it hits the United States, I don't actually have any tracking on it, but it's supposed to be air freight. So I'm hoping it shows up sooner rather than later, better, because like I said in the last live stream, air shipping on this was like $900. So I'm certainly hoping that it shows up soon. The problem is, I leave Friday for New York. I'm going to be up in New York for a week. My ex-wife is going to be house sitting, but I need to make sure that if that would show up while I am gone, that someone is able to receive it. That would be important, right? Oh wow, Tommy's here. What's up? What's up, man? What is up? Oh, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is back on the switch back to the car mic. Hold on. Oh no, there we go. It says iPhone microphone. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. All right. So Shane said that it sold 2 weeks ago. Okay, so it's a recent thing. Wow. Yeah, very surprising. All right. Okay, it looks like you guys can hear me again. So it looks like it's ideal if I just stay on this screen, probably. Roskelian says fireworks tend to be more for organized events in the UK. The ones you buy are pretty pathetic. Yeah. Um, yeah, not that, I mean, that would be my preference. In Pennsylvania, where I grew up, you could not buy the type of fireworks that you can buy down here. I mean, you buy, you know, they're pretty full-fledged fireworks. They fly up, they explode, they make extremely loud noises. So yeah, the fireworks in Florida are much more potent than what I was able to access when I was younger. Ratman says, Dale, we made acetylene bombs with ciggies with matches taped to it as a fuse. Wow, that's yeah, that sounds kind of extreme, Murray. Wow. E. Simon's here. What's up, buddy? This is a stream from a parking lot. Duff and Doggies, happy 4th. Hey, thanks, buddy. It's the 5th here, but yeah, I'm here. It's almost like it is the 4th because I'm once again hiding from fireworks for Elsa. So I'm like this is like Groundhog Day for me. I did the same thing yesterday, so but you know I don't mind for Elsa's sake. Sarnford Duffman Nights, yeah, yes. I am just killing some time. I'm waiting to get a text from my neighbor saying that the firework extravaganza is over, and then the stream will end, and I will take Elsa home. Dale says half your current audience is in Australia. Yeah, I do. I do have a lot of Australians that watch my live streams, and maybe it's because you guys are 12 or 13 hours ahead. So that's my theory. I don't know if it's true or not. Da, 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 da. Scallion says he would love to visit New York. They ride a bit wild there. Yeah, that's an understatement. Duff Dusk, yes, yes. I guess you could call it that. Sure. Tommy says you can borrow one of his wheels while in New York if you want. Well, make sure Hubert's okay with that, Tommy. You don't want to make promises that Hubert won't allow. Shane said, I made a vid about why I sold it. Okay, I didn't see that, Shane. I just didn't ride it enough. It only had 200 miles on it after 2+ years. That, and I have come to conclude if I want to act like a street vehicle, I'll ride my motorcycle. Yeah. No, I get it, Shane. I know what you're saying. And for what a Sherman costs, if you're not going to ride it, then yeah, you're not really getting your money out of it, so you might as well sell it. So Musi on my EC says the car mic is much better. Really? Okay. So right now how is the audio right now? Because I think I'm on the phone mic right now. Let me settings, audio. Okay, that is, I'm on the car now. So you tell me what the car is. I think Murray said the car was quiet, the car mic. Spartacus has a good memory. Yeah, Tommy, then you can give Duff his sticker. That's okay, Tommy. I understand. I mean, I understand you're a busy man. I mean, you only said you're going to send me one 6 months ago, I think. So, I mean, you got time. It's no big deal. Me, you see my EUC. Once you've seen one firework display, you've seen them all. Yeah, car mic is louder. Car is good. Okay, so we're going to stay in the car. Whoops. Whoopsie. My stand fell. Yeah, well, I mean, I used to like fireworks as a kid. Like, I remember when I would go on road trips with my dad, and like we would go to some of the southern states, and they had, these fireworks shops that had fireworks I couldn't get in Pennsylvania. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna grab those. How awesome is that? But once I became an adult, and specifically once I started having dogs, I've disliked fireworks. So yeah, different situations. But I mean, anyone that has a dog, I mean, it really bothers most of them. And Elsa, it's an extreme case. Shane says the best time at fireworks is when you tip over the 3-inch mortar on accident and everyone just runs like a mofo. Yeah, that sounds dangerous, Shane. Dangerous. Spartacus says, wow, you guys know all these tricks, huh? Spartacus says 100 of sparklers taped together makes one hell of a bomb. While we are on the topic. Really? I wouldn't think that doesn't explode, right? It just probably just burns really hot and really bright. Glendon Chan, so is the EX20 happening? As far as I know, it is. I've sent Ian money at this point, so it better be happening. I have a FedEx tracking number. He was told by Bagode that it should be shipping. I paid for air shipping. I don't have any sort of arrival date yet. I'm not sure what kind of customs snafus I might run into. So yeah, the process is starting. I should be getting the wheel sometime sooner rather than later. Sooner than I would have gotten my S20 from eWheels, that's for sure. So yeah, and it's supposed to be the C38 high torque model because I was told by Ian when he inquired about ordering one, that Begode said that they had a very long back order and they may stop making that model completely for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Ratman says, Shane, jumbo balloons with acetylene and a bit of O2 in it with a Siggy taped to it made an awesome blast. So are you guys like pyromaniacs on the side or what? What's going on? Ratman saying, okay, in QLD Australia, Queensland, it's 11 a.m. So yeah, it's a good time for you Australia people. Okay, you guys say the Tesla mic sounds better. Okay, well, that's what we are. It's the first time we've ever involved the Tesla in streaming. So, one thing I am missing though is I don't have a conventional charge cable. The Tesla has like the inductive charge pad. I can just lay my phone on the pad and it will charge. It will continue charging. But as far as streaming goes, the angle would be like looking at the ceiling, so it wouldn't be ideal. And I do not have a conventional cable, so I will not be able to stream indefinitely. Okay. Car's good. Car's good. Car mic is louder. Okay. Shane is getting out of the pad game. I'm selling the rest of my pads off at $15 a set, shipped to USA. Oh, really? Okay, Shane. Well, you still don't have a website, do you? You don't have a website, do you? Yeah, I'd buy more pads from you. Yeah. I think you have my email, right? duff@eucarmy.com. Email me, and I'll buy some more sets off you. If I don't use them, maybe I'll give them away as prizes, but whatever. Yeah, I'm happy to help you clear out. Tommy agrees the EX20S on the way is nice. It is. It is, man. It's also going to be heavy, really heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Shane, losing dollars for, yeah, $15 for those pads is definitely losing money, considering the time that goes into making them and the cost of TPU. But I get it. Like my 3D store, the orders in my 3D store are way, way, way down. I mean, I don't really care. It's fine, But yeah, I'm not selling a lot of anything right now. Mostly it's Sherman accessories like headlight helmets, and I have inquiries about the exo armor. But yeah, I'm not selling a whole lot of anything right now. Rascallion says, I have printed carbon fiber foot plates now. Really? Carbon fiber is another thing. The carbon fiber filament is another thing that is kind of difficult to print. It's tough on the nozzle. At least it was on mine. Shane says, dogs got it too damn easy most of the times. Scare those PCs every now and then. It's part of their rent. Yeah, I know, Shane. You're probably more hardcore when it comes to animals than I am. But Elsa, I've never had children, Shane. So Elsa's the closest thing. So I kind of treat her like my child, and I don't like to see her scared. Because I mean, like when I'm home nights when there's fireworks going on, she will just move around the house from corner to corner. She'll jump in the tub, she'll jump in the shower, and she'll just sit there and she'll be trembling and shaking, and it's awful. I hate it. So I'd rather be inconvenienced by driving around and just hanging out my Tesla than having her to go through that. But that's just me. UC Vibe says so much bomb talk. FBI agents are liking this video. That's true, but I think most of that advice is coming from people that live in Australia. So I don't know if the FBI is going to want to go that far. Ratman liked the rockets with the wood sticks you would put in a bottle, also known as bottle rockets in the United States. Rockets you put in a bottle. They're known as bottle rockets in the United States. With a tube, you could use them like a bazooka and shoot at each other. Yes, I have seen videos of people shooting each other with bottle rockets. Again, not not the best idea, especially if you're not wearing eye protection. That could be really, really bad. Shane has 4 gross of bottle rockets there. Well, you just fire them all year round, Shane, just for fun, probably. Just you're just like you just go home on a Wednesday night and you're like, hey, it feels like a bottle rocket kind of night. I'm gonna launch some. Tommy asking Shane about the pads. No, what he's referring to is well, maybe you didn't know this, Tommy. Shane has been making and selling pads for a little while. I have 2 sets. I have one set on the Sherman, and I have another set that I have yet to mount on anything, but I still have it. But he's getting out of the pad printing business. It sounds like it wasn't a very profitable venture for him, and I can understand, because I know with my 3D store, my profit margins are not big. There's lots of expenses associated with 3D printing. Shane used to make PVC pip guns. You mean like potato guns? Okay, yeah, I've heard of potato guns. Well, like they're made out of PVC pipe. You jam a potato in there, and then you spray like hairspray or something like that in there, and then you have an igniter and it shoots a potato out. I've seen that. Some of them can shoot them quite far. Ratman referring to orange cannon sounds like the same theory as a potato gun. Leo, hey, evening, good evening. So, did you fix the Tesla? No. This is a story I haven't told on live stream. I've told it on my blog. I've written about it in my blog. So, get this. My car was supposed to get fixed on June 4th. I made the appointment like a month ahead of time. I made a couple calls leading up to the appointment date saying, hey, you guys had the parts? You got the parts? You have everything you need to do the repair, right? We're good to go on June 4th. Yep. You're good to go. So I think my appointment was for a Tuesday morning. So my plan was to drive the Tesla to this body shop. I had my V11 in the back because I was going to drop the car off and just ride my V11 to the office, which was the office is only a couple miles from that body shop. And then my coworker was going to bring me back home that night. That was the plan. So I go in there and I go up to the front desk and it says, "Oh, hey, Sean Duffy, I'm here dropping off the Tesla. You know, it's you know, it's supposed to get its rear trunk or rear deck lid replaced." Okay, she looks it up. She looks it up in her appointment book, and she says, "Okay, so can you just look this stuff over? It's a Model X, right?" I said, no, it's a Model Y. Oh, she's like, "Okay, it must be some sort of just yeah, typographical error." Okay, so your phone number to call you when it's done is this. It's this number, right? No, that's not my number. Uh, I don't understand. And then she holds up the paper that she's looking at, and she shows me the address, and uh, it's not my address, and the customer name is, I think it was Jonathan Duffy. And it turns out what happened, long story short, is Jonathan Duffy has a Tesla Model X that he called in for a repair either a day before or a day after me, and he was on the books. When I made the appointment, I called them and then I emailed the information for the claim to them. And the day after I emailed that to them, I called them up and said, "Hey, did you get that email?" "Oh yeah, we got everything we need." So, but they didn't. Evidently, what happened was that email that I sent them went into their spam. They never saw it, and every time that I called them after that, they assumed, there's only one Duffy that was getting a Tesla fix, right? Well, no, there was two. So all that time they were thinking that I was Jonathan Duffy, and so the whole process got obviously pushed back. They ordered the parts that day. They still don't. Last time I checked, they still don't have the deck lid. So once they get the parts, then the Tesla will get fixed. So no, it's not fixed yet. To answer your question, Ratman, has Elsa got any water? No, no, I have no water in the car. She's good. She drank a lot before we left. What do we got here? Oh, you guys are, for only having 11 people on, there's a lot of chatting going on. Hi, baby. No, stay there. No, stay there, honey. You can't come up here. Yeah, having her walk on white seats would not be good. No, no. What? There's nothing to be scared of. What's the matter? Lay down. When she does this, she thinks that there's some sort of threat. Just, honey, lay down. Okay, good girl. Good girl. Now she's digging in her bed. Bill H, exciting times. Congrats on your new wheel via Ian. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll be definitely doing a video about it. It's kind of weird the way it worked out. I mean, the pricing actually, Ian cut me a break. So I'm happy with the pricing, and I'm kind of excited to get the wheel from Speedy Feet. And there goes my phone stand. I've been very loyal to Jason over the years, and for the most part, Jason's treated me well. But this whole situation with the way the S20, the S22 order has been handled, really kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. Not real happy about it. Shane, nothing beats bitch slapping a bulldog square in the face. Mine enjoyed it. Signal of its playtime. Okay. Also doesn't like Simon. The only dog I had that didn't absolutely hate fireworks. Stone dead. Yeah, another funny dog story with fireworks. My one dog, Nikki, who has since passed away, a dog that my ex-wife and I adopted. I was up in Pennsylvania for a volleyball tournament, a grass volleyball tournament, the biggest grass volleyball tournament in that area. And you had to park way away from the fields because there's all this area that was taken up by the volleyball nets. So, we drove up there. So it was me, my wife, and Elsa, I'm sorry, Elsa's right here. Nikki was along, and we were all, we had walked from the van, and we were probably, I don't know, quarter or a half mile away at the courts. And after they play the national anthem, they always play the national anthem at this tournament. After they play it, they have this thing where they fire up those, I don't know what they're called, the fireworks that are just basically sound like cannon shots. And they fired up at least 20 of them. They were just, it was like bang, 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 bang. Nikki freaked out so bad. I mean, we had a leash on her. She turned around, managed to yank the leash. I think I don't know if Allison had her or I had her, but she yanked free, and she remembered where the van was, and she sprinted all the way back to the van, terrified because of those fireworks. And eventually we calmed her down. But man, dogs do not like fireworks, and there's so many people that have dogs, especially out where I live. I guess they just don't give a shit that the dogs don't like the fireworks. I don't know. All right, more fireworks discussions and other things that I don't need to comment on. Shane got offered a wet cigarette at a bar many years ago. I declined as I had dry ones. Okay, I'm not sure what a wet cigarette is. I probably don't want to know. Leo says, sorry about the Tesla, but what's up with the Pancho Villa mustache look? No, it's the bad lighting. I haven't shaved in a few days. So yeah, as my facial hair gets more grown in, the area around my mouth gets more accentuated. So yeah, I can understand why you might think I look like Pancho Villa. But no, I'll probably be shaving down. I'll probably buzz down prior to my trip up to New York, and then I won't have to shave for a week, so that'll be fine. Rascallion says Speedy Feet is my nearest dealer. My Ninebot 1E Plus came from him. Cool. Well, I got my M Super V3 from him way back when. That's when there was like a really good exchange rate at that point. And yeah, got that. That was my first high performance wheel I ever bought, and I got it from Ian. Ian was kind of the guy. Like, there's only a handful of guys when I learned to ride electric unicycles. There's only a handful of guys that were doing videos on the internet about it, and Ian was one of my go-to guys. I mean, I was really jealous of how easy he made it look because I struggled so much to learn. But no, Ian's always been one of my favorites. Ratman says, "Can't you get Marty to put you in touch with his mate Ray?" Is it? Yeah, no, I'm in that Telegram group, Ray's Telegram group. So I am in contact with him. But it seems like the way that Ray does it, he does like a bulk order of wheels. He gets like multiple people that are looking to get a certain wheel, and he will do an order in bulk to get better pricing, I guess. I don't know. So that was a potential option, but Ian was willing to just kind of be my importer, more or less, where he got the ball rolling with Pagode, and he just facilitated getting the order in and hopefully getting shipped to my door. Ratman, how does Elsa go in thunderstorms? Dude, Elsa is scared of any noise. Any noise. Elsa is scared when there's hard rain, even if there's no lightning or thunder. Just hard rain on the roof is enough to scare her. It's rough. I mean, it's pretty debilitating that she's so fearful all the time. I do have these hemp or CBD calming chews for her that I should have gave her some tonight and yesterday, because if you give her like 2 or 3 of them, it does kind of take the edge off, that she's not quite as terrified. But under normal circumstances, yeah, she is really, really scared. Dale says, "I'm not sure how the exchange rate would make a difference on how cheap you got it. Well, because the dollar was strong against this. Well, UK might have still been using euros though. Did the UK ever go onto euros, or did they always stay with the sterling pound? I'm trying to remember. I don't think the UK ever adopted euros. Is that correct, Ruscallion? Um, but anyways, yeah, no, it was a good deal. It was cheaper to get it from Ian than it was other dealers at that time, which is weird. And I got it in like 4 days, 4 days or 5 days. Marty actually ordered his wheel from Ian at the same time for the same reason. Yep. Shane's out of here. All right, buddy. Hey, email me if you want to let me know what pads you have left. Like I said, maybe I'll buy some. I hope you don't get rid of that vinyl cutter though. I might need you to make more stickers for me at some point. Okay, Ruscallion. Okay, so Ruscallion confirmed that the UK never left the sterling pound. Okay, interesting. Yeah, for some reason I knew that, but I wasn't 100% sure. Dale says it's weird because Ian would have had to buy them in USD in the first place. Does he? I don't know. Does he have to buy them with USD? I'm not sure. I don't know how that works. Isn't there doesn't isn't there a currency exchange? Leo's out as well. Okay. Still haven't heard from the neighbor. I was hoping that they would be done by now, because I don't want to get back home at 11:30 this time. It's not good. So I'm trying to think anything else interesting. A lot of people were into the helmet review I did for that Ex Nito helmet. I did that 4th of July? Yeah, I posted that 4th of July, so that's yesterday. That helmet's really nice. The president of the company that reached out to me in the first place, he's very happy with the review. Evidently, some people went on and they already ordered helmets using my code, which I appreciate. That's very nice. Gets me credit, gets me a small commission on sales, and also encourages Exnito to work with me in the future. So I do appreciate anyone that does that. Okay, so Dale talking about using US dollars to buy. That's right, Dale. I forgot you used to sell them. I knew that, but I totally forgot it because that was a long time ago. So you always had to buy in US dollars, really? So what's the reason for that? Do you know? It's interesting. Ratman says at the moment the Aussie micro dollar is 68 cents US. So I don't know if that's good or bad. And why is it called the micro dollar? Is that literally what the currency is called? I don't know. Sarnford, yeah, Sarnford, you were commenting about the MIPS, and it's interesting because that quote that I gave you is actually something that the president of Exnito sent me. Because he says some people may question, well, the helmet doesn't have MIPS, and based on his comment, he said that I guess MIPS is good if you're keeping your speed under 15 miles an hour. If you're above that, then the 8776 certification is going to probably be better served. So yeah, the MIPS is good, obviously. Dale says, come to think of it, it may have just been Australian buyers because laws that stop us sending Australian dollars to China. Oh, really? I've noticed that Australia seems to have a lot of laws. Seems like the United States has a lot of laws, but I think Australia has a lot more. Ratman says our crashes are too slow to need MIPS. Well, Murray, the president of Exnito said that MIPS is effective in crashes less than 15 miles an hour. Higher than 15 miles an hour, the 8776 specs, at least according to him, help you more, supposedly. But I'm not a helmet safety specification expert, so I'm going to take his word on it. Ratman says all we need is a lightweight helmet. Well, that thing is light. That Exnito is less than a pound. Less than a pound. It is feather light, but the EPS foam that it uses is supposedly really, really good stuff. And I guess part of that specification is there's more foam at the front and the back to protect those areas better. Since if your head slams down, it's going to probably hit in the back or the front. So hopefully the helmet will help in that situation. So, okay, so Murray says it's the Aussie dollar. He called it a micro dollar because it's bad. It's not worth much, all right. Australian says good visibility is important too, less likely to crash. Yeah, sure. And I really like the built-in lights on that helmet as well. They're cool. It's like, it's having to bring additional lighting that's one more thing to forget. So if it's built into your helmet, that's kind of nice. All right, so what do we got here? 9:25. Is there any message that they are done with the fireworks extravaganza? Oh shit. Can I do this for my? I'm trying. It seems like if I try to switch off of StreamYard, it screws with the mic. So, well, it screws with the stream, period. So I'm just trying to see if I got the all clear. What? No, wait. Okay, well, Evidently, I haven't used Messenger on my watch in a long time because I'm seeing messages from January. So, oh well, that's a good idea. So, all right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. And like I said, I was just killing some time, and my phone is getting drained pretty quickly doing this. So, just thought it'd be some way to pass the time other than streaming Netflix. But I might stream some Netflix now. So, I appreciate you guys stopping in that stopped in with another no notice live stream. And yeah, it's 2:25 in the morning for Ruskelian. Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep, man. So I'll catch up with you guys later. And I'm still talking to Gladys about trying to do an official live stream with her sometime. So that's in the works. And that's all I have for now. Until next time, Duffman out.